Alright guys, so it's been a week and I was kind of debating whether or not to make this video, but if you don't know already, WifiSkeleton passed away. Now, whenever an artist dies, especially in this internet age, they immediately blow up and all sorts of people who were never exposed to their art or music or whatever get exposed to them, and sometimes you even see their careers get way larger than they ever were while they were alive. Anyways, what's so interesting about this WifiSkeleton situation is there was so much lore with this guy and all these allegations. He had so many personas and it just leaves us with a lot to unpack. So I kind of want to explain what's going on as unbiasedly as I can. His whole backstory, for example, he was one of the biggest, most influential commentary YouTubers, not what I do, actual commentary YouTubers back in the day. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So basically, obviously there hasn't been a coroner report or whatever, but it's pretty much confirmed that WifiSkeleton has passed away due to an overdose. If you're unfamiliar with his music, he was kind of in this indie, quote unquote underground indie scene. Think of Jades, who he was friends with. Think Kid Moon. Think Rio Vaz. I don't know if Rio Vaz is he's kind of in it. That little scene. That was the type of music he made. And he had this one song, or he has this one song called Nope, You're Too Late, I Already Died. Yeah, quite cryptic, but yeah, that was the name of the song. He had 2.7 million monthly listeners. This guy was huge, absolutely huge. For this little scene, I'm not saying he was the most popular person of all time, but he was pretty big, all right? And yeah, he made I don't know, if you've listened to Jades, you know exactly the type of music he made, and I'll go into it later in this video, but he's been making music forever. So anyways, what's so crazy about his passing, right? Well, WifiSkeleton, or his old commentary name, Cyrus, and he actually had a million other personas, which I'll get into later why some people thought was sus, has had these PDF file allegations for almost as long as he's been popular. And because of that, his career has always been somewhat shrouded in controversy. So let me explain. These allegations first started I think years ago, and he even made a response to it on YouTube. And he was actually responding to some of it on Twitter. This is last year. He said, yo, for you journalists or YouTubers on the fence, watch this video because y'all are trying to have me go back and forth when the proof and story has already been put into a video. Another thread of full information because none of you know how to fact check anything you say. I was not 17 in 2019. Literally just Google my age. No conversations took place in 2019 anyways. Look at the dates from any leaked screenshots. And look, I'm not going to go into all these allegations and hyper analyze them because at the end of the day, he's dead. But it's definitely fishy. I'll keep going into the evidence and just what people are saying. First of all, WifiSkeleton also used to be called Star67, not star as an STAR, asterisk 67. That was another one of his names. He had more too. And because of this, so many people who are familiar with Cyrus as a commentary YouTuber didn't know. I didn't know that. That's honestly crazy. Think about it. Didn't know he was WifiSkeleton or even probably Star67. And I don't know about y'all, but to me, changing your identity and having all these monikers, it's kind of sus because, I mean, obviously, if you're a YouTuber and you're moving to a musician, it makes sense to have a new name, right? But he had a million in between. It's a tactic that people have used to try and brush off allegations. For example, Lifeless Garments. His old name used to be Vamp Leak. He changed his name after his allegation. Didn't help at all, but the thing people do. WifiSkeleton was insane at making new personas and just sweeping shit under the bridge. The other thing too is that WifiSkeleton has faked his passing multiple times in the past. So right before this situation happened, there was a video, and I'll play y'all the video.
If you want to pull up and me, if you want to get a flick with me, it's the time to do it. I'm gonna overdose tonight and myself. I got a notification from my other account, so maybe the notice gonna go up. Yeah. Hey, what's good, y'all? There we go. Yeah, people finally getting to join. Y'all finally getting a live notification. Instagram has been me in that for no reason. They won't let me go live on my main page, so I can only use this little burner. But hey, I missed y'all, bro. I missed all you. Yo, who in Miami right now, bro? I'm finna post a.
In Discord, make a stage on there, and then
I'm not doing that right now, Twin. Hey, y'all. I'm finna pull up to a gas station and post the Addy on my story. If you wanna pull up me, it's the time to do it. If you wanna get a flick with me, it's the time to do it. I'm gonna overdose tonight and myself. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna actually do that. But yeah, nah. pull up, come hang, and say what's up, man. Alright, I hope to see some of y'all faces, man. Love.
Where he basically says he's going to OD and himself on Instagram Live, followed by "I'm joking, I'm not actually gonna do that." And then there's also this picture that seems like he's slumped. I'm not gonna put it up, but it's like on Discord. Very confusing. And then there's some more clips of like his friend saying, "Oh, I hid pills in a toaster," and him saying he quit hard substances. But yeah, the whole thing is kind of like nobody knows, you know what I mean? But when this message on Discord was posted, "This is serious, please don't be disrespectful. At everyone, me and a few others were informed this morning that passed away. He was found already cold when the cops and medics arrived. This is not a joke. I'm so sorry, everyone." Now, here's where the whole complicated situation comes into play. Even this person who made this announcement on Twitter said, "I'm not defending him being a PDF. I just feel empathetic towards good music and the artist passing." And literally all the comments were saying, "So are we forgetting this guy is a P word? Don't forget P word." You know? Yeah, he was the same YouTuber. Someone said, "Corny white people when you tell them WifiSkeleton." Now here's the thing. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like when artists have all these like personas and like WifiSkeleton's been around for a long time too, it almost like makes their core fan base even stronger, right? So WifiSkeleton has like this really tight-knit fan base who all defend him and say that he's completely innocent. All right. Now, once again, I'm not going to go through everything because he's literally dead, you know, like rest in peace. But if you do go online, there are like Discord calls where he is saying like kind of weird stuff. And then apparently like one of the times like a girl lied about his age to him, which is, you know, messed up. And I don't know, it's just so complicated. And then all this evidence is leaked screenshots and Discord messages and Discord or not. It's like some audio calls between him and a girl, and then it's like leaked screen. It's like no one can even tell what's going on, and you know what I mean? Someone said they were debunked though. Y'all weird for being happy. Y'all are going to hell. He said on video he talked to a 12-year-old when he was 7. What? And it also seems he hasn't been active on anything. So most people think, yep, he has been dead. However, some people still aren't sure if he's actually dead. That guy WifiSkeleton faked his death multiple times, so are we really sure he's dead? And of course, you know, on the internet, people are making jokes or whatever, how it feels like telling people WifiSkeleton is dead. It's like a picture of Paul Revere. Someone said banger fishing I can't say that last word. Someone else said, "Goes to show you never know what someone is going through. Real sad, Brody was so talented." Of course, someone said, "Ain't he a P word?" So what's basically happening is he has this like little army of core fans who are saying, "Oh, he's completely innocent. The internet is so messed up. Everyone's making a point to celebrate death," which I'm sure honestly some people are doing. And then there are other people who are just like, "Yo, he was a weirdo. He was a PDF file," etc. And if we're being real, if we're just being so real, he probably did change his name from Star67 to WifiSkeleton because of the allegation. But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. And if you go online, it's literally almost, actually, I would say it's like 70-30. 70 people saying he was a PDF file, 30 people defending him. Like almost everyone is saying that he was an objectively bad person that took advantage of multiple. He never debunked the allegations. Yeah. The other thing too is like he blew up as Cyrus. He blew up as Star67, and then he like really blew up as WifiSkeleton with this song. Like I don't know if y'all saw, this one song has 72,000 videos TikTok. It went crazy. But anyways, rest in peace. Yeah, it's a sad situation overall.
Anyways, yeah, what's up guys? It's Cyrus, and I'm a 15-year-old black kid, you know, fresh out of Harlem gang. Am I gonna switch to face cam content? No, never. No thank you.